Hi, I'm Freddie Knipscher, and I am the owner and operator of Pier 48 Fish House and Oyster Bar. I was lucky enough to fulfill one of my dreams and play in the National Hockey League, and another one of my dreams was to play for the Boston Bruins, where I'm from, and was able to do that as well. So living there and growing up there and being a part of that community, seafood to me is something that is a family dinner. You sit down at a picnic table, you eat with your hands, you have cold beer. That's seafood to me. When I moved to Indiana after I retired from hockey in 2000, I wanted to bring my thought and my passion of seafood here, which is 5-star food because it's fresh, it's right off the boat, it's never been frozen, but it's also casual and approachable for everybody cost-wise. So one of the things we're doing and makes us unique is I'm able to partner up with my cousins over in Maine, and it's called Osher's Wharf. They are commercial fishermen, and we're partnering up with them to receive most of our fresh seafood product from them. So we'll get the freshest catch, which was the catch of that day or the day before that's on the boat, just sitting on ice. They'll pack it up, FedEx will overnight it to us, and we'll have it on your plate the next day. So not only are you gonna have great fresh product, but you're also gonna be able to get it at an affordable, approachable price. So when I was developing the concept, I was traveling back and forth to Boston and Maine several times and really hitting a lot of the different restaurants. We went to fine dining, white tablecloth restaurants. I went to all the places that I loved growing up, from little shacks on the side of the street to big operations. And we just tried a bunch of different things, took a lot of photos, took a lot of notes, and came up with some ideas and some recipes that we wanted to share on our menu. In doing research on what I felt like would be a great concept here in Indianapolis, I just felt like there was a big hole in the market for fresh, affordable seafood. And after visiting different restaurants and doing different research, I felt like this was something that no one in this town or in the Midwest has seen. And because of my family's background being commercial fishermen, we're able to bring phenomenal fresh seafood at an affordable price for everybody to enjoy.
My name is Chris Neely, Executive Chef, Pier 48. I'm most excited about the food, obviously. I get to cook fresh, flown-in seafood from Freddie's family's boats. Also, just his commitment and passion to getting the best stuff, the best product, the best equipment, and not cutting corners. We came up with these dishes. A lot of them were from Freddie's family. Everybody talks about how their family recipes are just so good, but really watching him jump in, seeing his passion, and tasting them, and you just right away, you know, the flavors just like explosion in your mouth, and that's just, you know, right then and there it's legit and it's good.
When we came up with our menu, it was really a lot of research, but it was also a lot of what I grew up with, not only my experiences, but also some of our family recipes as well. So some of the things on our menu will be actual recipes from my grandmother, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, you know, just different things that we ate growing up that we want to share. And then other recipes came from just lots of research and development and making trips to Boston and Maine. And we just tried a bunch of different things, took a lot of photos, took a lot of notes, and came up with some ideas and some recipes that we wanted to share on our menu. So a couple of my favorite dishes are obviously from my grandmother. We're gonna have a dish called, it's a stuffed calamari. Every Christmas, my Nana and my aunts and uncles would be in the kitchen. They'd be stuffing full calamari with Italian herbs and spices. And then we bake it and serve it with her red sauce, and it's out of this world. Another one obviously is our meatballs. My grandmother taught me how to make meatballs, and after my grandmother passed, I went back to my Auntie Dawn and I said, I don't remember how to do this. Will you teach me how to do this again? And so she taught me how to do it, and it's something that is a family recipe, and it's something that'll be on our menu as well. We'll have it as an appetizer. We'll also have it as a meatball grinder as well. So those are hands down my two favorite, and it's because it ties in my family and my memories of as a kid. My grandmother taught me how to cook and do all kinds of fun things in the kitchen. One funny story about her is I went in there and I was asking her to give me her recipe for her meatballs and her red sauce. And so she started cooking it and she was like, all right, well, we'll just make it. So we started making it, and she starts putting in the herbs and different seasonings and stuff. And I'm like, well, Nana, how much parsley are you putting in there? And she's like, well, this much. And I'm like, well, how much is that? Is it 4 ounces? Take 6 ounces. She goes, come here. So she brings me out to the garden. We pick fresh parsley out of the garden, and she puts it in my hand. She said, that's how much. That's how they cooked. And we never measured anything. Everything was just by feel and taste. And so she taught me how to do that. And that was something that I'll cherish and remember for the rest of my life. Lobsters have to be kept alive up until the moment of processing them or cooking them. Otherwise, within probably an hour, the meat will go bad. So typically when people think of cooking a lobster, they think of just putting it in the boiling water. At Pier 48, we are very cognizant of how we treat our product. And one of the ways that we do that is that we have a way to quickly and humanely prep our lobsters to be cooked. It's done very quickly, and it's painless for the lobster, and it's something that we adhere to here at Pier 48. One of the things that's going to be a little bit different if somebody's been to Boston or has been to Maine and had a traditional lobster roll, our lobster roll's bread or bun is going to be a little bit different than a traditional New England style lobster bun roll. There's a certain restaurant in Portland, Maine that serves the best lobster roll I've ever had in my life, and they serve it on a different type of a bread and different type of a bun, and we're going to bring that here, and we're going to use that as our recipe for our lobster roll, and we think it's going to blow everybody away. One of the things that was very important to me when I started this company and started this concept was obviously the oceans and sustainability of sea life and product. And it was very important to me when I was talking to my cousins about doing this, that we do all that we can to be good partners with the fishermen and keeping up sustainability. So that's something that's very important to us, and it's the lifeblood of what we do. And obviously, you know, there's a lot of people who love and enjoy seafood, and we want to make sure that generations to come can do that. Pier 48, it's very important for us to be a fabric of our community. So we will be doing lots of different local charity events, working with different groups around the city, working with some local celebrities to really try to help our community and be a great partner and friend to our community. So as our community grows and as our locations grow, each community that we are in, we will have a concerted effort to be a big part of that. So we have a club that we came up with called the High Seas Elite Club. And what that club is it's similar to a loyalty club, but there's some perks to it. We want to make sure that our friends and our guests are having an opportunity to have some perks with being such great customers to us. You can use these cards at any of our locations and any of our future concepts that we create as well.
My name's Steve Kelly. I'm the general manager of the Pier 48 downtown Indianapolis, also managing partner with Fred. What makes me most excited about this concept and this idea is the overall concept in Indianapolis no one's ever seen. You'll never see anything like it. The cost you can get, the environment you can get, the family you're gonna get treated like, and the management. This is something new to Indy, and it's going to be mind-blowing in my perspective. Being in the industry for so long, there's nothing like it. There's no concept, there's no feeling, there's nothing like it. So it is going to be the best of the best.